back, guys. I tried.
Hey everyone, it's Anna and Luca, and we're at the airport heading to
Costa Rica!
Hi everyone, welcome to Puerto Viejo de Talamanca here in Costa Rica. We are absolutely loving this spot.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us this week back on the Wayfinder Chronicles. And this is my first trip international since COVID started. So wanted to tell you a little bit about why we chose Puerto Viejo for our first trip in so long.
Should I start?
Yeah.
I'll start. Anna had already been to Costa Rica. She had been on the west coast and she'd been inland to Lake Arenal and that area. So we thought it'd be fun to try something new on the Caribbean side over on the east coast. And I was immediately drawn to the name Puerto Viejo just because as a sailor I'm always attracted to ports, and I thought, oh, Puerto Viejo must be an old port. It turns out there isn't really much of a port. Actually, there's no port at all. But the waters are conducive to going in and out past the reef, so that's probably why it's a port town. It just doesn't really have a port.
No. So we knew we wanted to go somewhere warm, somewhere with some beautiful weather. This has been amazing here because it's really, 70s, 80s during the day, not anything too crazy, nice and toasty at night. So a good escape from the winter in New Mexico where we're living. We also knew that we wanted to go somewhere with some local culture that wasn't just complete tourist town.
Yeah, that's the nice thing here. A lot of people don't speak English. You don't just walk around presuming that everyone will answer you in English. So it's great to practice our Spanish and just really feel like we're in a place where locals are attracted to. You see on the weekends, it's a lot of people coming down from Limon and from the other cities, coming down to Puerto Viejo to enjoy the beautiful water, the street vendors, and the local life.
Yeah, and so the other thing that we had to look for when we were looking at places to go is Wi-Fi. So a really nice thing about Costa Rica is they actually have a pretty amazing infrastructure with fiber optic Wi-Fi. So we found an Airbnb that had fiber optic, took a ton of research to find this place, but we're really happy. It's working amazing and we can work full time. So next week I'll do a bigger video about what it sort of means to be a digital nomad. But that was a big reason that we chose Puerto Viejo. So I'm really excited. My sister Ria is joining us. She comes in today, and then we are going to go on a little adventure. We're going to start horseback riding. So come on with us and let's go for a ride, which is amazing because I'm such a horse girl. Today we rented a little SUV and are heading down to do some exploring on our own. Found a beach called Playa Gandosa. We are down in Costa Rica right on the Panama border. So there's a river dividing the two countries. So we're right down south. It's absolutely beautiful. A lot less people here too. Found the waterfall. Come on. thank you so much for joining us for a weekend in Puerto Viejo. Make sure to tune in next week to see what it's like in the life of a digital nomad, some tips and tricks for being a digital nomad. And before we go, I just wanted to leave you with my favorite thing about Puerto Viejo so far, and then maybe hear from Luca too. Well, there's a million things that I love, but one of the biggest things is there's so much good food. Like, just amazing restaurants everywhere. We went to one restaurant where there was a sloth inside just kind of hanging out. We've had steak dinners, we've had whole fish, we've had patacones and some local dishes, and it's just like everywhere we've been has been amazing. So to find that in such a cool area is always a plus for me.
Absolutely, the food's been incredible. I'm gonna have to say that my favorite thing has really been the people. Just meeting really just wonderful people, really warm, welcoming. Going horse riding with Ishmael and him taking us around, and some of the experiences that we've had, just meeting people on the beach or on walks on the waterfall and the jungle. I mean, just wonderful people. So I'm very excited to come back, get to know the people, the culture better, and explore more places in the future.
Yeah, me too. Wayfinder tip of the week. Make sure to travel as much as you possibly can, because seeing local cultures and other cultures around the world is just such a refreshing and eye-opening and rejuvenating experience. Have a good week, y'all. I love you. Mwah.